Good evening, everyone. In international news, Iran is multiplying announcements and statements. Yes, directed at Israel. Iran has just announced the vastness of its capabilities to continue the situation with Israel for as long as Israel wishes. Yes, the content of the statement made by the advisor to the commander of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps suggests that this situation, this war in Israel, is far from over. It will go on for a very long time, which is not what we hope for. Israel has had problems, and the statement really sheds light for all those who are struggling to understand. In this video conference, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we are going to talk about. But before we continue, as usual, please do the motivating gesture. Give a like, leave a comment, and above all, make sure that everyone shares this in 2 groups. Yes, everyone. That's what gives me the courage to keep bringing you real-time information at any moment. As you can see, no matter what state my health is in, I am always here to serve you. So now, it's your turn. Step up your efforts even more. Push beyond your own limits. Let's dive deeper, ladies and gentlemen. According to official information, in the coming days, Iran will introduce innovations in the field of warfare. This statement was made by the commander. It is General Ahmad Vaidi, who is the advisor to the commander-in-chief of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. He is the one making the statement. In his statement, it's very clear. He first reads, he says, "We have considered all possibilities and we are prepared for any wartime situation." Let me repeat. He says, "We have considered all possibilities and we are ready for any wartime situation." What does that mean? Even if America intervenes, no matter which foreign power gets involved, they have analyzed all possibilities and are prepared for any wartime scenario. He continues. He says, "Claims about the reduction of our missile stockpiles are a joke. Claims about the reduction of our missile stockpiles are a joke." So for Iran, people are just joking. Obviously, because people don't know what they actually have. The amount they possess, people simply don't know. Because Iran has decided to keep that to itself. It's a secret. I'm telling you, even the famous director of the International Atomic Energy Agency doesn't know. Iran has been preparing this for a very long time. For a very long time. The world didn't know. It continues. On to the second point. Please share the video. Share it. Share it. When you don't share, it suffocates me. Yes. On the second point, he says, "We have not yet made sufficient strategic use of our missile capabilities." Did you hear that? We have not yet made sufficient strategic use of our missile capabilities. That means they haven't even done anything yet. Even the strategic use of their missiles, they haven't started yet. Like the statement made by the Chief of Staff of the Iranian Armed Forces that we discussed earlier. If you missed it, you can leave or keep watching. The video has already been available for a few hours now. Iran said that what they have done over the past 5 days was just to deter. It was a warning, but they haven't started the real thing yet. Yes. It's astonishing, isn't it? That's why, right now, as we speak, there is widespread panic in Israel. The residents are fleeing Tel Aviv. As they were told to flee, to leave the city, the residents have started to flee the city. They have started to flee. It's all so sad. Long life, peace. Let's go. He continues. He says, "When we deem it appropriate, we will bring our modern equipment to the field, of which the new generation missiles are only a part." That means the missile they used yesterday. Did you see the impact of that missile? I'll see. As much as possible. If I can show you a picture. The missile hit the ground and made a hole. A big hole. You can't even imagine. A gaping hole. And this new missile is a stealth missile. It can be detected. Radars, the Iron Dome, can't detect it. It passes through very quietly. And that's when Iran tells us that modern missiles are just a tiny part of their surprise arsenal. When they see fit, they'll bring this onto the field. It looks like simple deterrence, but in my opinion, it's not deterrence. Iran is making a promise like that. And if you need to be afraid of Iran, you should be afraid of Iran's promises. Because when Iran makes a promise, Iran makes sure that its promise is genuine, that the country fulfills its promise. Let's continue. On the third point, he says we have no concerns about the war dragging on. We have no concerns about the war dragging on. And in the coming days, the world will see what innovations Iran will bring in this field. Panicked, overwhelmed. He says, in the coming days, the world will see, the whole world will see what innovations Iran has brought to the war. I say, we are on another level, a different level. He says this. He goes on. He says, day by day, the conditions on the ground are improving in every aspect of the war. And we will also be able to use our other capabilities. He doesn't say what these capabilities are, but they are capabilities that the world doesn't know about, that Israel doesn't know about. It's going to be a surprise. He continues. He says, our hands are very broad when it comes to making the Zionist regime miserable. And in the near future, everyone will see what capabilities and what powers the Iranian armed forces possess in various fields. In the coming days, the world will see what capabilities and what powers the Iranian armed forces possess. You see? Despite everything we've already seen, it means we haven't seen anything yet. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, the situation there is going from bad to worse. That was a top story, the headline news. Thank you for sharing it as much as possible. And I'll be back with more news for you shortly. This was the voice of your one and only Samouraï.